10 Moments That Shook the World on August 1. When history forgets the date, August 1 whispers, "Hold my popcorn." If history were a Netflix series, August 1 would be the dramatic mid-season twist. From athletic rebellions to musical revolutions, oil wars to diary confessions, this date has hosted courage, chaos, and straight-up irony. So grab your time-traveling sunglasses and let's rewind through 10 headlines that still echoed through our lives. 1. 1936. Jesse Owens versus Hitler's ego. The Berlin Olympics kicked off on this day, Hitler's grand propaganda circus. Swastikas fluttered like party flags until Jesse Owens, an African-American athlete, ran past the racism like it was standing still. 4 golds, 1 Führer, flabbergasted. Satire punchline? Hitler built a stage to showcase Aryan superiority, but Owens hijacked it with nothing but speed and soul. Lesson? Sometimes a sprint can do what speeches can't: dismantle hate on live TV. 2. 1943. Operation Tidal Wave, the Crash and Burn Edition. American bombers charged into Romania to hit Nazi oil supplies. Plot twist? They got roasted. Literally. They called it Black Sunday, and not just because the uniforms got extra crispy. Emotional core, brave men flying into a death trap for freedom. Satire bit? The Allies thought one strike would shut down Hitler's gas station. Cute. Legacy? We're still fighting energy wars, just with drones and hashtags now. 3. 1944. Warsaw rises and the world watches. On this day, Polish rebels took on Nazi monsters in the name of freedom. 63 days later, the city was rubble and hope betrayed. Soviet troops nearby, they watched, didn't move a muscle. Drama level, heartbreaking. Satire bite. Everyone cheered, "Resistance!" then ghosted when it got messy. Echo today, every protest, every grassroots rebellion, Warsaw whispers, "Keep fighting," even when no one claps. 4. 1944. Anne Frank's last entry. A 15-year-old girl wrote in her diary, "In spite of everything, I still believe people are really good at heart." 3 days later, the Nazis found her. Her words would outlive her and shame a world that didn't listen. Satire stab? It takes a teenage girl's diary to teach adults what empathy looks like. Relevance? In every refugee, every child at war, we still hear Anne. 5. 1966. The Clock Tower Massacre in Texas. Charles Whitman climbed a university tower and opened fire, starting America's mass shooting saga. The world changed, but the debates? They're stuck on repeat. Emotional blow? Lives shattered in seconds. Satire slice? We send kids to school with lunchboxes and lockdown drills. Chilling truth? That tower cast a shadow we still haven't escaped. 6. 1966. George Harrison sings for Bangladesh. A Beatle gathered rock royalty at Madison Square Garden to raise money for war-torn Bangladesh. Bob Dylan, Ravi Shankar, Eric Clapton, the first charity concert ever. Drama spark? Music fighting bullets. Satire zing? It took guitars, not governments, to shake people awake. Legacy? Every Live Aid, every fundraiser stream owes a bow to George. 7. 1974. Cyprus gets sliced. Greek coup, Turkish invasion, UN draws a line called green. Families flee, homes divide. The map changed, the people didn't. Emotion alert? Imagine leaving your home because a pen drew a line. Satire flare? Peacekeeping that keeps the pieces. Modern echo? Frozen conflicts are just unthawed wars. See Palestine, Kashmir, Korea. 8. 1980. Helsinki Accord. Cold War's cool moment. Superpowers shook hands while clutching daggers behind their backs and signed a peace document. Cue the Helsinki final act. Hopeful hum? Maybe paper can fight missiles? Satire roast? They signed human rights agreements, then ignored them at home. Still useful? Yep. It cracked the Soviet shell and still nudges global diplomacy. 9. 1981. Iceland elects a woman. Finally. Vigdis Finnbogadóttir becomes the first woman elected head of state anywhere on Earth. A peaceful revolution in a land of volcanoes. Drama beat, no violence, just votes. Satire sting, it's 1980. We have moon landings, but no lady leaders? Aftershock, every glass ceiling that shatters now echoes her first crack. 10. 1981. MTV launches Music Gets a Makeover. Video killed the radio star, beamed onto clunky TVs, and bam, MTV was born. Teenagers, hooked. Musicians, superstars. Emotional vibe? For the first time, music had faces. Satire tickle? Radio wasn't dead, it just turned into TikTok. Legacy? If you've ever seen a viral dance, meme remix, or SoundCloud artist rise, it all began here. Final frame. From bullets to ballads, revolutions to reality TV, August 1 is no ordinary date. It's proof that the world doesn't need fireworks to explode. Sometimes it just needs a good story. Lesson of the day? When tragedy knocks, people rise. When ignorance blares, voices sing louder. When history loops, it's up to us to remix it for the better.